This is Sean Collinson with Netline, and coming live via satellite tonight, I have the interview with Tiger Woods' neighbor. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Mr. Levine to the program. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Levine. Mr. Levine, tell us a little bit about what you do for a living.
Yeah, me, I work at the M&M factory, man. I'm in charge of all the yellow M&Ms, all them yellow M&Ms.
The yellow M&Ms.
Huh?
With the yellow M&Ms.
Yeah, that's me. I'm in charge of painting all the yellow M&Ms. That's me. That's my job.
Wow. Okay, so with all due respect, Mr. Levine, those are multi-million-dollar homes. How do you afford to live in that neighborhood working as a yellow M&M preparer?
Yeah, I never heard my job described like that before, but yeah. Well, you know, I rent a room from the dude who called 911. You
rent a room from the guy.
I rent a room for like $750 a month.
You rent a room in a multi-million-dollar neighborhood. Yeah, dude. I met dude at the car wash, and you know, I needed a place to live, and this is the gentleman that actually made the 911 call. So if I have this correct, you're his roommate.
Yeah, well, let me get something straight, man. I'm the one that actually dialed 911. I actually dialed the numbers on the phone.
So I
can prove that, man. We can take a fingerprint test, whatever. On the 9 and the 1 and the 1, I actually dialed that.
So you're the dialer. Mr. Levine,
yeah.
Where were you just before the accident?
Like I said, I was popping popcorn. And I thought my bag popped when I heard the big bang. And I looked out the window and I was like, yo, that's T-Wizzle's Escalade, right? And so I grabbed the phone, I ran outside and I dialed 911. And then just as I was about to speak to the operator, my man that actually made the call that you hear on the tape snatched the phone out of my hand and was like, yo, this is my phone. I'm about to make this call.
Why didn't you make the call?
Because he snatched the phone from me, man. He snatched the phone from me talking about he paid the bills and that's his phone. And so you know what I'm saying? He always doing stuff like that, man.
So when you arrived at the vehicle, what was the state of Tiger Woods?
Oh, man. T-Wizzle, he was laying on the ground, man. He was laying on the ground and I could see his stomach like coming up little by little. And I was like, I got down next to him and I whispered in his ear. I was like, "Yo, T-Wizzle."
Was he conscious when you arrived at the scene and you got down by his ear?
Yeah, he was sort of conscious. I don't know, man. You keep cutting me off. I'm trying to tell the story. I know this is your show, man, and I appreciate being on here, man. But you messing with my train of thought. But what was the question again?
Was he conscious when you kneeled down next to his ear? Was Tiger Woods conscious?
Like conscious, like as in awake?
Correct. Did he know you was right there when you kneeled down? Was he aware?
Oh yeah. Well, I was like, yo, T-Wizzle, it's Jake from next door, man. What's up?
Was he receptive to you, Mr. Levine?
Yeah. He was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't really understand it.
No, receptive meaning was he aware?
Was he aware?
Right. Was he conscious?
Yeah, as in awake, right?
Right. Exactly. Okay. Was he awake when you kneeled down next to his ear?
All right. Well, hold up, man. All right. Was he? You used a bunch of big words right there, man. Forgive me, man. I ain't used to be on this TV and everything, but you said conscious, aware, and perceptive.
Right. Did you see any of Tiger Woods' injuries?
Oh man, yeah. He had like a black eye. He had a couple of scratches on his face. Now, you know, I remember thinking those scratches look a lot of like, you know, like fingernail scratches, man. You know, me and my girl, we get in fights all the time and everything, and she got these long press-on nails, but they can cut you.
Did you see any injuries on the windshield or any blood on the steering wheel?
No, I didn't see none of that, man. I mean, I remember looking at the windshield thinking, the windshield is cool, but yet he got facial injuries, you know, and I'm thinking, how did he get those? So I leaned down into his ear. I was like, yo, T-Wizzle, yo, what's up, dude? Why you got scratches on your face? And he was like trying to say something, and I like put my ear to his mouth so I could hear him, and you know, he kind of put his tongue in my ear, and I was like, yo, what's up, man? What you doing? I was like, yo, T Wizzle, that ain't cool, yo. Man.
Mr. Levine, when you were at the scene, did you see Tiger's wife?
Oh, yeah. See,
Was she there?
Yeah. No, she was peeking over the bushes. I seen her. She didn't know I seen her though, but she was in the bushes. And
she was in the bushes.
Yeah. She was in the, I found that funny too, man. How she was like in the bushes. But I also seen her throw something that's real long and shiny over the back fence. And I later found out that it was that sand wedge golf club that she used to knock the windows out.
So did you witness her knocking the windows out?
No, I didn't see that, but
okay.
No, I didn't see that, but I mean, come on, man. You ain't gotta be a therapist or a rocket scientist. What is it, rocket scientist? Yeah, you ain't gotta be one of those, man, to know that she used that golf club to knock the windows out, man. Cause he hit the front of the tree and the back window was out. Come on, man.
So when you arrived at the scene and you saw his wife in the bushes, did you say anything to his wife? What was the situation at that point?
Hey, you did say this was going to be all over the country, right?
Yes, Netline is live. This is via satellite, Mr. Levine. But Mr. Levine, let's get back to the story. Where exactly was Tiger Woods' wife while Tiger was on the ground?
Oh, like I said, man, she was in the bushes. I seen, I didn't say nothing, man, because I figured something was going on between them two. And I ain't no snitch, man, but I seen her in the bushes, man, peeking through like this. She was like that, and I was like, why's she doing that? And then she just ducked down, man, and didn't even come out. She didn't even talk to the cops or nothing. So I knew something was fishy, man. Plus, she was wearing her negligee, too.
Has anyone else interviewed you, Mr. Levine?
Say it again.
Has anyone else interviewed you or wanted to get more of your story?
No. This is like NLL called me up and was like, yo, can we have an exclusive with you? So I'm doing this exclusive for me.
All right.
Y'all got me exclusively.
Thank you, Mr. Levine. Netline Live. I'm Sean Collinson, and that's our edition of Netline.
Can I get a shout out? Can I get a couple of shout outs? Yo, Pookie!